What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a reading for all my Pisces Sun Sign friends. If you're born between the dates of February 19th and March 20th, then you are a Pisces Sun Sign, and this video is for you. Today we're going to be looking at the reasons behind worry and stress in the lives of Pisces Sun Signs, and we all have worry and stress in our lives, and so many of us have had so much worry and stress for as long as we've been alive that we kind of think that worry and stress is just being part of human. That it just goes along with the territory, but that's not true. Worry and stress is a choice you've made, whether it's conscious or subconscious or unconscious. It's a choice you've made, and if it's a choice you've made, you can make the choice not to have it. And that's what this spread is going to help you with. It's going to pinpoint the reasons behind the most worry and stress in your life and give you ways to heal and move forward. So we're going to be using the MacLeod Tarot. This is a post-apocalyptic themed tarot deck that I've done a deck review on if you want to learn more about it. We're also going to be using the Mortem Oraculum. This is a oracle deck that we're going to use to learn about the shadow aspects and what shadow aspects are involved behind worry and stress in your life, And then we've got the crystal reading cards, which is going to help us learn about what way we can heal and move forward past worry and stress in your life. So if you would, please give me a moment to center myself and ask the tarot cards a question. What are the reasons behind worry and stress in the lives of Pisces Sun Signs? All right, this is a 3-card spread. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go to the Mortem Oracle, and we're going to ask it, what are the shadow aspects, or what shadow aspect is behind worry and stress in the lives of Pisces? Then we're going to go to the crystal reading cards, and we're going to ask, what healing energies can... what healing energies can Pisces Sun Signs use to move past worry and stress? All right, we've done it. We've done something. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to look at these tarot cards first and then see what the oracles have to say. The first tarot card we're going to look at is this one, and it represents the heart of the matter, the reason behind worry and stress in the lives of Pisces. Oh, it's a water card. It's a cup card. Oh, of course. Yeah, I got a sense of what this means already, but I do want to clarify just to make sure. So I'm going to consult the Psychic Tarot of the Heart and ask it to help me clarify this 4 cups. I'm pretty sure I know what this means, though. But I like to be certain, okay? This helps me get more specific. Heal. Oh. These guys look pretty similar. Are they brothers? Okay, so the feeling I'm getting from this card here, the 4 of Cups, is that there's, you guys are... How can I put this nicely? Okay, I don't like to sugarcoat things, but I will put things nicely. You guys are kind of focusing on the negative emotions when there are positive emotions right in front of you. And it's this, I don't know if it's from your programming, how you were raised, how society has taught you, or just, how you were born, but I do get the feeling that you have the tendency to see the negative rather than the positive, at least as far as emotions are concerned. You'll dwell more in the negative emotions rather than the positive ones. Not that you don't acknowledge the positive emotions, but you're not going to sit in them like you do with the negativity. Does that make sense? Right? I don't know. And I think that Heal card was very indicative of this because I think it's slowing down your healing. I think if you're going to be kind of dwelling in negative emotions, you're kind of stalling out your progress. You're not healing. You're actually hurting yourself a little bit because you're not acknowledging the beauty around you. Basically, it's the gist I'm getting. And remember, this is a general reading. Not everything's going to apply to everybody. So I encourage you guys to look at these cards and listen to what I'm saying and see how they kind of apply to you in your life. So I think that'll help a lot. So let's go on over to this card here, which represents what you need to let go of at this time to help you with healing from worry and stress. We've got the Page of Cups, another cup card for the Pisces. Interesting. All right, I think you need what you need to let go of is kind of an immature way of dealing with emotions. When I think of the Page of Cups, when I see the Page of Cups, I see someone who's a very emotional person, but doesn't necessarily deal with their emotions in a mature way. Not like the King of Cups, say, who's going to analyze his emotions and learn from them. The Page of Cups is going to just be at the whims, like a rag doll in the ocean. Or, okay, let's say the ocean or a river with rapids. That's a better analogy. The river with rapids is ocean, or is emotion, and you're stuck in it. And you're just like a rag doll. You're at the whims of your emotions. You're just letting your emotions take you away down the current and smashing into rocks and hitting the ground and all sorts of things. Whereas if you were more mature with your emotions, you'd have a raft and you'd have a paddle and you'd have a helmet and you'd have a life vest. You're still in that current, but you're more mature. You're more prepared. You know how to deal with it. So I'm getting the feeling that you need to blow up a life raft, Pisces friends. You need to deal with your emotions a little bit better. But first, you need to get rid of that just willingness to fly around on the whims of your emotions. And what I mean by that, let's say something negative happens to you and it causes you to have a negative emotion. Let's say your car gets stolen and now you're depressed because you don't have a ride. Okay. Someone who's immature with their emotions will say, "Oh, why me? I didn't deserve this. Now I can't get anywhere. I'm so sad. I don't want to get out of bed because I can't go anywhere anyway, And it's like that for weeks, right? That's an immature emotional person. But if you're more mature emotionally, you realize, all right, my car is stolen. There's a lesson in here somewhere. Yes, I feel a little bit sad or very sad or whatever the case may be, but I can't sit in this emotion forever because staying sad is not going to bring my car back, and I need to start making moves to get a new car or figure something out. But you can't do that if you're laying in bed all depressed because your car got stolen. Okay, does that make sense? Let's hope. I don't know. I'm not trying to be harsh or mean. I'm trying to be real with you, Pisces friends, and that's just what the card's just saying. So let's go on to the next card. And this card represents actions that you can take to improve your situation when it comes to worry and stress. And we've got the Eight of Coins. Oh, okay. I think the action here is to find some work, find some creative outlet that's going to take you away from your emotions. I'm getting the feeling that you're a little bit too involved with your emotions. Pisces, you're a water sign, you're emotional people. Generally speaking, that's a generalization, of course, and you all have different rising signs and moon signs, all sorts of different things going on. But generally speaking, Pisces are emotional people, and this card is suggesting that one of the better ways to get you out of some negative emotional funks is to stay occupied with work, with creativity, with doing something that's productive. And I think that's an action that you can take that will definitely help you steer in the right direction. And hopefully this action, this work that you're doing is fulfilling and it's in alignment with your highest goals. And if you can do that, then I think the negative emotions is going to be forgotten very quickly because you have a purpose, you have a focus, you have a game plan, you have a strategy, and you're going forward. And there's no time for negative emotions if you're on that path, right? You're going to find that negative emotions, if you dwell in them, are just going to set you back. And not to say that you shouldn't have everyone has negative emotions, sadness, anger, frustration, jealousy, all those things, we have those. But to dwell in them is a whole different thing. So that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting, which is a cause for worry and stress. You're a little bit too in tune with your negative emotions. That's the feeling I'm getting from these cards, Pisces friends. So let go of that immaturity. Be more mature with your emotions. Yeah, it's okay. It's a negative emotion. What is the lesson? I think that's a great way to learn and to become more mature emotionally, is say, what is the lesson in this negative emotion? The faster you learn that lesson, the sooner you can get rid of that negative emotion and put it behind you. So, and a great way to do that is stay productive. So let's go to the Mortem Oraculum, and we ask what shadow issues are at play here. What are the shadows issues behind your worry and stress? And we've got regeneration and a nice little gecko or a lizard. So I think that there possibly is the shadow aspect here is about starting anew. And I get the feeling that a lot of you don't want to start anew. I think if you change the way you act emotionally, maybe some of you feel like that would change who you are fundamentally, and you don't want to change fundamentally. I think that's kind of the feeling I'm getting here. But you have to remember, like the lizard, he has this beautiful tail. He's grown a tail his whole life, and some predator comes along and he loses his tail. And he could allow that to change him drastically. A lizard with no tail is now not a lizard. But if he's patient and he's willing, then a new tail will grow back and it'll be better than the last one. And it takes some patience, obviously. It's not going to happen overnight. You're not just going to grow a new tail. And maybe for a short time, you're going to feel like you've lost your identity. But, I don't know. Sorry, there's just a loud noise out there. There's totally lost my train of thoughts. I'm sorry. Anyway, the lizard's going to grow its tail back. It's going to be better than ever, but it takes time. It takes patience. What was that noise? It sounded like a gunshot. Okay, let's check out the healing energies that you can focus on to bring healing into your life and get rid of some worry and stress. We've got Rose Quartz Inner Child. Ooh. I don't have to tell you about rose quartz. We all know about the healing properties of rose quartz, of love. This is like the love crystal that just fills your heart with love. And the fact that the inner child is brought up here, it's telling me that, you have a very adult way of dealing with things, emotionally speaking, is sort of the gist of this. And if you return to that energy of a child where, you have an emotion, a negative emotion, and you have your cry or your temper tantrum, but 5 minutes later, you're back to being you, right? You remember when you were a kid, or if you've been around kids, they have their stupid little temper tantrum. They cry it out. But 10 minutes later, they're back to playing. That emotion is done. They've worked through it. It's now over. They're not going to sit in it for months and months and months and dwell in it and let it lead to depression. They don't do that because they've got their inner child as a part of them. So one thing that you can do is just find that inner child when it comes to your emotions. Yes, feel them. No one's saying don't feel your negative emotions, but find the lesson and move on as quickly as possible. We don't want to dwell in negativity, Pisces friends. It's not serving you. It's causing worry. It's causing stress in your life. So that is the reading. I hope you guys got something out of that. Remember, this is a general reading for a large group of people. If you want a more specific reading where I tap into your energies, head on over to my Etsy shop. The link is in the description below. There's a whole bunch of different readings you can check out, including this one. If you want me to do this reading for you, this would fall under the 3-card reading category. It's the cheapest reading I offer, so it's very affordable if you wanted to do that. So go check that out. If you like this video, please consider hitting that like button. It lets me know that you enjoyed it and you got something out of it, so I'd appreciate that. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, put those in the comment section below. I really do love to hear how these readings affected you. And if you really enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button to stay up to date on all the videos I release. All right, Pisces friends, it's been a part of your whole life is the feeling I'm getting here, but that doesn't mean you can't make the steps towards more positivity, living more in your positive emotions rather than your negative ones. Find that inner child and you will feel everything lighten up. All right, Pisces friends, I hope you guys got something out of that. I wish you luck in your journey forward. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace.